ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः ॐ श्रुतिमात्रे नमः ॐ समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः मुनिभ्यो नमः गुरुभ्यो नमः देवताभ्यो नमः ॐ श्री वेदव्यास वैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ अथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवीन्माम आवीद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We chanted the 12th Anuvaka of the Shiksha Valli, which was the last Anuvaka of the prayers. So, in that Anuvakam, in the initial portion, everything was thoroughly understood. Who is Mitra, who is Varuna, who is Aryama, who is Indra, who is Brihaspati. All these are the names given to those special powers who are appointed by the divine for the management of individual and total. And the powerful and the power, they go together. So is that Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni there? Means very much there. There is no doubt about it. So we have prayed to them to bless us with Sham or Sukham, so that our Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Vidya, Shravana and Dharana and then Upayogita are achieved without any Upasarga. But here in this concluding mantra, having said ki, what is that? Tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi, tvam eva pratyaksham brahmavadisham, rutamavadisham, satyamavadisham, tad mamamita, tad vaktaramamita, avin mam avit vaktaram. See, these are the tricks in Upanishads or Rishis. Tricks is a very low word I have used it, sorry, and yet these are the simple, beautiful, what do you say, the instructions of them, kindness of them to say. In the mantra one, it was a future tense. Karunga, karunga. I will do, I will do. And you also do, you also do. What will I do? Rutam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami. And what I am praying to you, O Lord, to bless me with is what? Tad mam avatu, tad vaktaram avatu. So that was in the future tense. But after this, 11 anuvakas are done, the same mantra goes into past tense. And while speaking it in the past sense, what was the beautiful thing brought out is, what's the beautiful brought out is, ki, there is a doubtless, what to say, the performance of both. Performance of the sadhaka, of this bhakta. What? That he really did the Rutam and Satyam. It's a very interesting thing. Rutam is what? Yatha Shastram, Yatha Buddhya Avatam, Vaktavyam, or the Kartavyam, sorry. Yatha Shastram, Yatha Avagatam, Kartavyam, Buddhai, Upabuddhau Nishitam, Artham. As per the Shastra, firm conviction of the knowledge in the intellect or the heart is called as the Rutam. Satya means what? Same thing, Vakayabhyam Sampradhanam, or obtaining. What is convinced as a Rutam through this study of Shastra, implementing it 100% by Vani and the Sharira is called as Satyam. Now there is no doubt in the Guru, in the disciple, he really have done the Rutam. What is Rutam here? What was said so far in the 11 Anuvakas, especially up to 10. अब 11 तो बाहर गया नहीं ना, जानेगा तो करेगा. So he's so confident, sir, कि Rutam Avadisham means what? From the day you started teaching me, till now, I just studied all the Shastra and clearly I got convinced in my buddhi. I have left no more doubts in my mind. I have not allowed the doubts to continue because what you gave was perfect and I did it the perfect thing. How would and why will there be any doubts in me? That's why in the past tense it says Rutam Avadisham. So this is the coordination between the Guru and the Shastra and the disciple. Shishya said, Kirutam Vadishyami. Then toward the end, Guru will ask, if somebody asks or not, my own conscience will ask me. So I have to say, yeah, I said Rutam Vadishyami, but I am telling you really, Rutam Avadisham. So who is judge in our life? For our own, every good or bad activity or the sadhana, nobody can be, nobody need be, nobody should be. It is we only. Because it's our evolution. And it is in our hands and we are supposed to do it. We can take help from others, but the onus is on us. Responsibility is ours. Effort is ours. And it is we want to certify whether we have done it or not. It's the purest of the pure feeling. I promised that I will do Rutam and I have done the Rutam. How wonderful it is. Will there be any complaint from the Guru or the God to such a disciple who says, I wanted to do, I promised to do, and I did, and I am reporting it to you. Rutam Avadisham. And not only I gained the intellectual conviction about the knowledge from the Shastra. Here the Shastra so far is the 10 Anuvakas in which every of the most beautiful upasanas are taught. Not only the theory, even the practically also, the Satyam, whatever is it, Saha eva vakkayabhyam sampadhyamanaha. With speech and the body, means by word as well as the deed. By thought, I convinced myself of after studying Shastra. But same thing I spoke out through my mouth. Same thing I practiced with my body. That means what? Satyam also, not only I promised saying Satyam Vadishyami, here also I am telling you vehemently, never ever ever faltered in practicing the Satyam. Satyam also I did practice, therefore Satyam Avadish. So the Rutam is intellectual conviction, Satyam is the speech over the or through the mouth as well as action through the body. So in other words, his mana, buddhi, his sharira, indriya or the vak. Mainly the speech and the body and the mind. Mind includes intellect, etc. They are beautifully shuddha, they are beautifully tuned to the Shastra, and more important was they are in full coordination and integration. There is no disintegration of these three, kaya, vacha, manasa, of this disciple. That is one thing. Second is what he promised, he has fulfilled. This is the lower level of understanding. Higher level is what? What did he say? I have to spoken Rutam and Satyam. I have done Rutam Satyam. But did I do it independently? Can I do it by myself? No. Then who will help me in doing so? Who will help me is what? The Brahma only will help me. He in the Pratyaksha Vayu Rupa. Is it not? And the same Brahma also was there in the form of Indra, Varuna, Vayu. Indra, Varuna, there the Aryama, the Indra, the Brahaspati, and Mitra. Sorry, Mitra, Varuna, Aryama, Indra, Brahaspati, then Urukrama, Vishnu, and Vayu. I told in the beginning, with your grace only I can do that. Therefore, I prayed to you. What is the prayer? Tanmam avatu tadvaktaram avatu. It's such a wonderful Shraddha, I prayed to you. And what miracle happened? Miracle was, you really have blessed. The Pratyaksha Brahma Rupa Vayu also, and the Brahma here is the Ikshara Brahma, the Hiranyagarbha. You only have blessed through Mitra, Varuna, Ityadi Rupa. And therefore only I could achieve it. See the coordination here? So who is the doer of sadhana? Disciple only. But who is the guide? Is the Guru only. Where from he guides? From the Shastra. And what empowers continuously the disciple to do the sadhana is Paramatma. Everything is perfectly in right place. He says ki tat mam avitu. As I told to bless and protect me, the listener, as well as my Guru, the speaker, and you have really blessed. Therefore, you blessed me also, Tanma Mavita, and you blessed my Guru also, Vaktara Mavita. That's why what happened? What is the protection of the disciple? Ki Vidya Samyojanena. So, that blessings of the Devatas, Mitra, Varuna, Ityadi, were so beautifully invoked by the disciple and Guru, and equally beautifully were given by those Devatas, that the purpose of the disciple, called as Vidya Sanyojana, was so perfect. Means what? Throughout these days of his being with the Guru, of being learning these upasanas, all the Devatas blessed them in such a way that no outer or inner obstacles came to the disciples. So, what was the thing? The Upasarga Shanti. So, that smooth flow. That's why it is only the divine grace who, by organizing and adjusting the outer and inner things, sees that everything moves smoothly. As we were talking in our one of the evening classes, there are only three things. One is me, second is the Jagat inside, outside, third is the Paramatma. Now, neither Jagat can do anything because it's Jada, nor I can do because I am Alpagna, Alpashaktiman. And who is left is Ishvara. Therefore, Ishvara Anugraha Deva Pumsam Advaita Vasana or Ishvara Anugraha se hi Manushyatva, Mumukshutva, Mahapurusha Samsaya. And that is why the first Valli was more and more of Upasana. So I said I will speak Satyam and I spoke Satyam. Or I said I will do the Rutam of studying Shastra and understanding, I did it. And I said I will practice what I studied called as Satyam and I did it. And I said that though it is my commitment, the empowerment in me to do it comes only by your blessings. I sought your blessings. And luckily you blessed. You blessed me also, you blessed Acharya also, because of which the purpose of both of us was fulfilled. And my purpose was Vidya Samyojana. Neither there was any disinterest for the Vidya, nor there was any inconvenience for the Vidya. For me, I was always having the Samyojana with the Vidya. Along with, as a brahmachari or the student, whatever the other things I was to do. So I was in the ashram doing whatever the work given by the Guru. Apart from that, I have not involved in anything to disturb my mind. Then, after doing the work given by the Guru, I was so much tuned only to the Vidya throughout my day and throughout my stay. And oh gods, it happened to me because of you all. So, what is required, he knows. Who gives, he knows, and he prayed. And with the prayers and blessings, when it happened, this disciple also have had that maturity, magnanimity to accept, to fully accept or agree or acknowledge that it is your blessings because of which I could do the samyojana of the Vidya. See how pure that heart must be. मैंने आपसे प्रार्थना की, आपने हमको ब्लेस किया, इसलिए विद्या संयोजन हुआ. Now this is the purity of the heart. Where are there no malice in the heart, of no faith in God, they were not praying to Him, they were not invoking the grace, and not performing or not achieving. Or other one, prayed, invoked, grace came, work happened, but not acknowledged. कि मैं नहीं किया, आपका कोई अनुग्रह नहीं हुआ. Now, these are all the small little looking, the egos in our heart, how the ego comes to expression. It's a big subject. That's a totally different subject which should be studied for 3-4 months exhaustively. अहंकार किस किस रूप में प्रकट होकर इस जीव को ईश्वर के कृपा से वंचित करता है, दूसरों के मदद से भी वंचित करता है, स्वयं के समर्थता से भी वंचित करता है. बड़ा सब्जेक्ट. Sometime we must study. It's the biggest thing. It is more important than Brahma Vidya. Because this fellow is abstraction. Anyway, so in Patanjali Yoga Darshana, a part of it comes a little bit, or maybe 50%, that time we discuss. So we are trying to explain here, Rutam Vadishyami, Satyam Vadishyami, here Rutam Avadisham, Satyam Avadisham. Equally true is what? Tanmam Avatu, Tadvaktaram Avatu, here also Tanmam Avito, Tadvaktaram Avito. Therefore, that's how the Shruti Mata proves that the Shishya is there, Guru is there, Guru Padesha is there, and then for all this to happen smoothly, the Pratyaksha Brahma Vayu is there, Paroksha Brahma Akshara Brahma is there, and that Paraksha Brahma has other expressions of Agni, Mitra, Varuna, Agni, Indra, they are also very much there. So in coordination between all of them, every jiva is evolving. Therefore, I also evolve that way. And the second thing, what I wanted was Vidya Samyojana. And I asked, I asked for Tad Vaktara Mamatu. The Vakta, my Guru, also should be blessed with. protected. And what is the blessing or protection I asked for the Guru? I asked for what? Vidya Sampradana Samarthya. Is not? So, Vaktrutva Samarthya Samyojanena. That was the. So, Acharyam cha Vaktrutva Samarthya Samyojanena Avatu. Prayer was so effective, the blessings were so effective that the Acharya had always Vaktrutva Samarthya. His vocal cords were intact, his energy was full, his love to teach was also perfect, his intellect was full of all knowledge, information, and he went on giving, I went on receiving. So, oh Lord, it all happened because of you. He Pratyaksha Brahma Vayu. He Paroksha Brahma Kshara Brahma, that is Shabala Brahma or Hiranyagarbha. So too, he, all the Mitra Varuna Ityadi. So then, every day, this is how morning we invoke their grace. Throughout the day, we do what we are supposed to do. Toward the end, we thank them that day happened because of you. In this way, Guru, Shishya, Shastra, Sadhana, Bhagavan. Among all these 5 things, there's a beautiful rhythmatic orchestrating coordination, cooperation. There is no conflict anywhere. No day where Guru Shishya have not invoked the grace. No day where the Devatas have not blessed. No day the Guru did not teach the disciple. And no day the disciple was absent or sleepy in the class. All the days are going so smoothly. That's the most perfect, ideal way of evolution of a jiva through this spiritual sadhana. So that is the meaning of Tanmam Avita Tat Vaktaram Avit. And as was in the prayer, the 2 times, second time the prayer is done for Adara, Adarartham Dvirvachanam. Second time, Tanmam Avita, Tanmamavatu, Tadvaktaramavatu, again Avatu Mam, Avatu Vaktaram. That's what it was done at the time of prayers. Here also, Adarartham, Tanmamavita, Tadvaktaramavit is one sentence, same, Avit Mam, Avit Vaktaram. Only to say firmly that everything perfectly happened. When this way, when we do, no more any confusion or doubt or hesitation or inhibition और लैक ऑफ श्रद्धा एटसेट्रा हैपेंस. पक्का सब कुछ चल रहा है तो क्या को मन में कोई अश्रद्धा हो, डाउट हो? So there is no doubt. The second time speaking is what? There was no doubt in my prayer to you because I want really your blessings. And second time at the end it said was, there is no doubt that definitely you blessed us. Oh, all the others. Therefore it happened. So in every of the relation also, in such type of clarity, when we start living from every relation, every activity in the world, we only eke out happiness and sukha, not any dukkha. Dukkha comes only when there is no proper maturity of how to integrate all these things. So in this way, the Shanno Mitra mantra, if you look in this angle also, it gives such a beautiful inspiration and guidance to us. So the help sought from others, and when they helped, use that help and then extend the gratitude towards them. So that you deserve next time help, and they also are inspired to help. And the help is mainly from the Pratyaksha Brahma Ityadi. And through whom they do it, we can't decide, it is their choice. And whoever this way in our life, helping for our own sadhana and shastra dhenam, they are all sent by Bhagavan only. And whoever are disturbing us, they are not sent by Bhagavan, it is our prarabdha. It is our choice. Because Bhagavan never sends disturbances or obstacles. He is not Rakshasa, no. It is Rakshasas, Dushtas who create problems, not Bhagavan. If you call him Bhagavan, then you have to accept that he will not send anything negative. Then where from these disturbances is coming? It is your own something bad prarabdha done. In that way, this mantra is completely said. the meaning of it. Then what was the purpose of this mantra and the next Sahana Vavatu? In the next second Valli, we are going to study the Brahma Vidya. And throughout sadhana kala till Paramatma Anubhuti not only comes in glimpses, not only comes in Purna Rupa, but we fully establish in it. Till that time, the upasargas from inside and outside are going to come to everyone. And every time when the upasarga comes, it should not derail us or demotivate us or demoralize us or take us away from the sadhana. What to do? Therefore, every time we have to keep on praying to the devatas, etc. For us and the guru or the parents or the boss who are there in front of us, with whose coordination or togetherness, various projects or the goals we accomplish or achieve. तो कभी भी हमें इन दोनों जगह पे क्या कहते हैं विषय को टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड नहीं करना चाहिए. One is what? Our own ego and arrogance, or the laziness by which either I don't seek the help or I don't perform. हमेशा चौकन्ना होना चाहिए. And second thing is what? It is always the devatas only who empower us, remove the obstacles. Therefore, इस विषय में भी कभी भी झुकना नहीं. Whether it is our vyavaharik, samsaric, removal of problems or achieving the goal, or the spiritual removal of problems or achieving the goal. In the Vyavahara, the removal of problems are whatever the failures we have. And achieving the goals are whatever the Artha Kama Laksha one keeps. In spirituality also, the removal of problems are all the spiritual obstructions removed. And the goal is Paramatma Prapti. So without their grace, it never happens. Without our effort, it doesn't happen. Integrating both of them is our purpose. कब तक करना चाहिए स्वामी जी साधना, कब तक करना चाहिए प्रार्थना? भाई भगवान को मिलने पाने के तक, उसके बाद भी यही करना चाहिए. Because what best thing can be there than doing this alone? So in that way, in between the lines or in the beginning or toward the end of these such portions or topics or mantras, if we search out these type of messages, these type of guidances, these type of instructions or these type of attitudes that etc. can be understood. Everything smooth here. Everything wonderful. There is no complication at all. Having said so, the second time chanting and Sahanavatu chantings are till the Brahma Vidya Prapti happens. The Upasarga should not derail, distract us. Therefore, every day we have to chant that mantras. That is what is said. Idanim to vakshamana Brahma Vidya Prapti Upasarga Shamanartha Shanti Patyate. Shamno mitra hai iti. So to Sahanavavatu iti cha. And this Upanishad's beauty is what? Every Upanishad has only one Shanti mantra. This has got the two. There are also a lot of logics, explanations, examples, so many there. So we'll not go into all those details. But the beautiful thing is what? In the first Shanti mantra, Shanno Mitra, of both types, the invocation of the Devatas are done. So perfectly, without doubt. Now the conviction is what? They will definitely help. They definitely bless. Because they don't have any malas of impurity, etc. If our purpose and goal is good, and if our attitude and Shraddha is good in doing the prayer, they are bound to bless us. मेरा लक्ष्य अच्छा हो, मेरा श्रद्धा ठीक हो, और मैं इनको प्रार्थना करूं, तो उनको कोई आगे दिक्कत नहीं होता हमको ब्लेस करने. किनको? देवता. Therefore, that job is done. Invocation of the grace. Now, another job is left. What the main job? The Guru and Shishya also, till the Vidya Prapti happens, have to be in synergistic coordination. Okay ना? शिष्या को विद्या संयोजन से अवतु किया एंड गुरु को वक्तृत्व सामर्थ्य प्रदान. अब ये तो हुआ, बट आर दे कमिंग टुगेदर एंड मेकिंग यूज ऑफ the blessings given by that devatas. That is more important. And to achieve that, they also have to be mutually, fully integrated. In that, there is the grace factor also. But more than grace factor, it is a maturity factor of both the guru and disciple. Always remember, हम खुद बेवकूफ है तो दूसरों का देवताओं का ग्रेस भी कभी कभी उल्टा होता है या काम नहीं करता. On the other hand, when we are very good in our coordination, then the blessings will come. Sometimes even if they don't come, work will happen. Therefore, the second mantra is addressed by Guru and disciple. Though invoking the grace of Lord as Om, but it is addressed to mutually. So there are independently and together they pray to God. Thereafter, together they are discussing and coming to some clear convictions of attitudes and relations with each other. So that the grace of God is properly utilized for higher successes, not the grace is denied and we fail. And again blame that Bhagwan ने कृपा नहीं की, उनको blame नहीं करना. So this second Shanti mantra has this background behind. Why this second Shanti mantra? When first one is done so beautifully and it is said Avatu Bhava Avatu Aktara means Oma. Again, why this Om Sahana Avatu? This is the reason. Ki God will bless, but still the wife and husband also have to be matured to sit together and sort out what are that person's positive, negative, your positive and negative, and together to live a life of togetherness. Who will have to adopt what, who will have to sacrifice what. अब ये लोग ऐसे नहीं किए तो फिर जाएंगे कोर्ट में, तलाक लेंगे. So you can't blame God for that. God gave you the opportunity of being together. He gave all the dimag. अब दोनों तुमने यूज नहीं की, how can you blame him? If he is to be blamed, then every couple should get divorced only. If he is blessing alone, then in your house the problem should not be there. Only if his blessings work. So blessings also work and you also have to work. That's why you see why problems are not sorted out in any of the cases. Does it mean Bhagwan's Krupa nahi hai? No. Krupa to hota hi rehta hai, there is no other way for Bhagwan than blessing. But the second aspect is using those blessings by mutually discussing that thing we are not doing. Whether it is Guru Shishya, parents, children, or wife and husband. And wherever they are that way sitting and coordinating, they are able to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses and cooperating, helping with each other. They are growing out. Like this, though number is less, such type couples also are there, such type parents, children also are there, such type boss, subordinate are there, such type Guru Shishya bhi hai. They are very minimum in number. And why? Because it calls for egolessness. It calls for mutual faith. It calls for attempting continuously to organize those meetings and discuss what's the problem coming, how to sort out. You know, when the problems come up, along with the problems, instead of the idea of solution to coordination, through coordination, the egos get joined, that problem becomes crisis. Many a times we create problem and we make them into crisis. Crisis means non-solvable problem. Only because of the clash of egos. And this ego and personal opinions, personal ragadvesha, remember, they will be functional. That also is wrong when you are all alone with yourself. But the moment the other person comes, see, your freedom ends when the other's nose starts. Do you know that English quotation? When you are walking for your anywhere and you have to move your hands, ऐसा चलते हैं ना, not a exercise type of thing, but चल रहे हो तो आगे पीछे हाथ होता है. But how much you have to move your hand, you have to be careful. So the other fellow जो पीछे है, उसका नाक है. जहां उसका नाक शुरू होता है तुम्हारा हाथ वहां रुकना चाहिए. Your freedom ends when the other person's nose starts. You cannot put your hand to such a backside that it is hitting the other fellow's nose. The idea is what? The person is behind, still you have to be conscious. And आगे वाले का nose तो तुम देख ही नहीं सकते, so it won't trouble the other fellow. Who troubles us is, whom we trouble are those who are behind us. So idea is what? The moment second person comes in our life, whoever he may be, you cannot be 100% free to decide what you want. Like even when disciples go to Guru is not 100% free to impose and do whatever he wants with the disciple. He'll have to take that fellow, his condition, his problems into confidence, and accordingly you have to adjust our plan for the best of the result of being together. होता है कि नहीं? अगर गुरु कहते मैं ऐसे नियम रखता हूँ, I will not care about what you need or deserve, etc. You must only listen. The disciple will run away. Any doctor should give medicine to the patient according to his condition. तो कुछ भी हो, मैं जो दवा दे रहा हूँ, मुझे सैंपल में मिल रहा है, तू खा ले और मेरे को पैसे दे दे. Then the disciple die or will run away. हो गया? So these are all the things will make us not only full of information, but they develop our faith in our Shastras. Our sharpness, intellects, capacities also become subtle and grow, which are very essential. हमेशा बुद्धि के स्थाई पे जीना और बुद्धि को विचारों में रखते रहना. विचार means contemplation. This is the only way human being can keep on avoiding the problems which keep on coming from inside as well as outside. That's how the Shastra study, along with empowering us with the Paramalaksha and the Marga, it also helps us how to deal with the world, again which is important for the sadhana. अगर बंदा जो अपने आप को और अपने रिलेशंस को मेंटेन नहीं करेगा, he'll always be in the sin of commission or omission, and with that mind, how can he do spiritual sadhana? How can he go and study Shastra and do that? होगा नहीं वो. So therefore, as a byproduct, the Shastra Dhenam, if you are very sincere, empowers us in all these very essential ingredients also. Clear? Now we will see this second beautiful Shanti Mantra. And lucky for us, to the Shanti Mantra, Bhagavan is kind enough to give the Bhashyam. Adi Shankara. We will see it. 3 times let us chant first. Thereafter we will see the meaning. Do it together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we chanted it. Now one by one we will see. First one is what? Om itself. Okay. Om. Om is the address to Bhagavan. So we are asking to Avathu bless us, protect us again. Along with the mutual commitment between Guru and disciple, or whoever the two people coming together. Now who is Om here? We can deliberate for 1 minute. Is it the Parabrahma? Because Parabrahma also is Om. Etadevaksharam Brahma Param. But remember, Parabrahma will not reply to our questions or prayers. Clear? He will be in his own Sachidananda Rupa. And anything which is obstruction to our Sachidananda Anubhuti, when we drop all of them, then the final thing is that Parabrahma allows us to merge in him. Before that, all that is done is by the Kshara Brahma only. or the Shabala Brahma only, or the Hiranyagarbha only, or Ishvara only. Therefore, when we are addressing, whom we are addressing, if we are not clear, wrong address बताओ भेजोगे लिखोगे तो चीज वहां नहीं जाएगा जहां नहीं जाना. We know it ना addressing. So therefore, when I say Om in these type of prayers, it is for that Ishvara, who is Sarvagna, Sarvashaktiman, Sarvavyapaka. Let us not have any doubt regarding it. Either we have doubt or we have vagueness. Neither we should have doubt nor any vagueness. Then how both are removed by only one thing, conviction. What is the conviction? Of the knowledge or information. What is the knowledge or information? Om is the Ishvara who is with Sarvagnatva, Sarvashaktimatva, Sarvavyapakatva, in whose full control the Maya Shakti is there. Him I am addressing. This is called as strong, firm conviction. There should neither be confusion nor any ashraddha. Pakka hona chahiye. Second, we are now not in the Vedic period. We are now the post-Pauranic period. And we are so much into our variety of Saguna Sakara Upasanas. Many of us, maybe few of them, don't do anything, therefore that's okay. So when we do Saguna Sakara, and we have developed some affinity to a particular God, Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Mata Rani, kuch bhi ho. Then will there be any conflict that I am chanting Om, but Om is for the Ishvara, and then my Ishtadeva is Krishna and Rama. What to do, Swami? In that case, the answer is Om is your own Ishtadeva. Because this Ishtadeva of yours is never separate from that director, Akshara Brahma only. That is what said, Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu. So instead of Vayu, you can add Ramaha, Namo Brahmane Namaste Ramaya. So for him, the Vayu was Pratyaksha Deva, and for you and me, the Rama or Krishna are Pratyaksha Deva. फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, उतना ही फायदा होता है जितना वेद मंत्रों में कहा नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो, एंड फॉर अस नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते रामाय, नमस्ते कृष्णाय. And see the coordination between. What is that? Vayu cannot be without the Brahma. Brahma need not come directly, he will come as Vayu. So to Sri Rama and Sri Krishna cannot be without the Brahma, and Brahma always will not come directly. He will come only Rama and Krishna. Brahma in his non-expression form, continuously working in managing the totality of all Desha, Kala and Jiva. He is doing it, and to do that he need not come in any form or anything. In the Rama and Krishna form they come only to take care of a number of people for a particular period of time. Okay? So Rama comes only in Treta Yuga. In Kali Yuga he will not be there. We will worship him, but he will not come like an avatar. He blesses us. So it is not there in Dwapara. And Krishna of Dwapara is not there in Kruta and Treta. It shows that these are nothing but the same Brahma Tattva, but at different timings and different periods and requirements, they come as avatar. But then, does it mean that they are limited? No, they are not limited. They are the expression of same Brahma. And same Brahma with all his powers intact, those some of the powers only carried are this Rama and Krishna, required for managing the work for which they come. When you go to shop, you take only that much money which is required for your shopping. It doesn't mean that you have only that much money. And it also is not right that whatever the money you have in Tijori and you take for every work. कि नहीं आपके अलमीरा में मानो 20 लाख है, काला सफेद सब मिलकर, आप सब थोड़े लेकर जाते हैं एक किलो टमाटर लाने के लिए. You go only with that 100 rupees. In the same way, Brahmadeva need not come for any individual people or the group in a particular period. उसके लिए ये Rama and Krishna are काफी. So Rama, Krishna are the same Brahmadeva. So like it was said as Vayu, Agni or Varuna or Mitra ityadi, we say is Bhagavan Ganapati or Shiva or Rama. There should never be any doubt in this regard. So the clarity is what? You are remembering your own Ishtadeva, but he is not less than the Brahma. So your direct address to Rama and Krishna, but your attitude or the mind is that they are not less than or they are not other than the Brahma Tattva. अगर इस राम कृष्ण में वो जो ब्रह्म को आप इन्वोक नहीं करोगे, that Kshara Brahma, Sarvagna Sarvashaktiman, then this Rama and Krishna may not be sufficient enough to bless you. Then what's wrong when you have to accept the fact? The fact is, the Rama or Krishna are expression of that Hiranyagarbha. So, Om is explained today once for all throughout life. Utterance is Om. Address is directly to Ram. But who is in the mind? That Paramatma. Who is Sarvagna Sarvashaktiman? क्योंकि सर्वज्ञ सर्वशक्तिमान राम ही हमारे सर्व प्रॉब्लम्स को दूर कर सकते हैं. अगर कुछ कम है राम जी में, देन कोई प्रॉब्लम अटक जाएगा हमारा, देन और किसी को पूछना पड़ेगा, and he will also solve a few and he will miss to solve other things. So हम भटकते रहेंगे. इसलिए मेरा राम मेरे लिए सब कुछ संवारने वाले हैं, क्योंकि वो साक्षात दक्षर ब्रह्म है. हो गया बात. That's the meaning of औरज देवता चित्तन धराई. How do we do Audevata Chittana Dharai? Only when we take this Hanuman as Hiranyagarbha. Then the Hiranyagarbha does everything through Hanumanji. Then why is the need of Chitta Dharana of the other Devata? Dekho? Clarity again. Om. We have explained now. Next, now, yesterday we started Saha Now Avatu. The mantra chanting is Sahana Vavatu. But it's not Saha, Milkar, Na Vavatu. Don't place us. No. That is Sandhi rule. Saha Now Avatu. Aukara placed with A become A in Sanskrit. Therefore, when you chant Sahana Vavatu, but when you have to understand, you have to break the word. What is the breakage? Saha Now Avatu. Clear? Saha, both of us. Well, Saha is together. Now means both of us. Avatu means what? Bless and protect. So, already in the Chatna Mitra we have done again. How we are doing it here? So, then we have asked individually to be blessed. Here we are asking to bless us together. And Avatu is more than blessing, so protection. And always remember, protection is from whom? Protection is not mutually. Protection is always from those who trouble us, who disturb us. Okay, those who help us, from them we don't ask protection. Is it not? किससे हमको रक्षा चाहिए? Do we want protection from the police force? We don't want protection. मतलब कभी कभी जगह ऐसा होता है कि वही पुलिस लोग ही राक्षसों से भी बदतर है, तो उनसे भी हम प्रोटेक्शन मांगते हैं. That's okay, 0 case it is, not in 1 case. But we seek protection from with the police. Ask them to protect us from what? Who are causing harm to us. And who are called as the people who cause harm to us? They are called as Shatru. The Shatru is a Sanskrit etymologically Shatanat Shatru. Shatana means, that's what we call it in India as Satana. Subha sa mere ko itne satate hain baba. I don't know whether this word is familiar in North India how much, but we use it. That is in Telangana, Telugu also, they say Sataistunnadu. So Satana means Shatana. What is Shatanam? Always troubling. So who troubles us? Shatan karta hai. जो भी है वो उसको हम कहते हैं शत्रु. So from the Shatru we need protection. That's the meaning of now Shatrubhyaha Avatu. Please protect us from the Shatrus. Again, the Shatrus are the tapas. We can replace them, the same thing. So one of the tapa can be the Adi Bhautika, second tapa can be Adi Daivika. But to a great extent, they just don't trouble the totality. जब कभी टोटालिटी में कोई ऐसा भयंकर प्रारब्ध है, तभी जाकर those big आदि भौतिका आदि दैविका समस्या come. Therefore, Now cut short or the make it precise the whole thing. The precise form of the making the thing is what? The Shatrus therefore more than Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika are there in the Adhyatmika only. Therefore, protect me, the disciple, and the Guru. O Om Rupa Ishtadevata. From whom? First answer is from the Shatrus. Second is which Shatrus? अब बाहर तो कोई शत्रु नहीं होगा, गुरु शिष्य कोई आश्रम में है तो कौन उनके पीछे पड़ेंगे? Unless that guru collects lot of money, then the income tax will. Otherwise, कौन है बताओ? Then no outer shatru anymore. But still protect us. When it is said, it means from the antaha shatrus. Therefore, the adhyatmika tapa को दूर करने के लिए ये हम दोनों को protect करो. And it's so obvious for you and me. Where are the shatrus at this age? हम उतने लायक भी नहीं कोई हमको शत्रु मारे. Nobody values us, nobody talks to us. अच्छा ये बिगड़ गया अभी स्वामी का क्लास सुबह 6:30 को भी जाता है. I don't know why some of the people didn't come today. So nobody is concerned about us. Nobody have time. So therefore, who are the shatrus for us? Not outside, it is inside us. And very clear it is. Can the daya, karuna, prema, ityadi sattva gunas be our shatrus? Chance ही नहीं हो सकता. Therefore, who are the shatrus? Obviously, the other two of born from the other two non-positive gunas. See how specific, how crystal clear, how unambiguous is the guidance by our elders. So, O Lord, I have taken up with my sattva guna the conviction of spiritual sadhana. But then, I am not allowed to do that sadhana because of the prakriti along with sattva. The other two gunas also are there. They are persecuting me. Therefore, protect me from my own sattva and rajas. And this we are going to study when I get the Vyasa Bhashya book on Patanjali Yoga Sutra as a Bhashya for the second sutra or the Upodghata for the second sutra. Very exhaustive. Today we may touch it. But I don't have the book today to read out exactly the things and explain to you. That's how our this class at this level and Yoga Sutra class are fully going together. There also, when we talk about Yoga Anushasana, Yoga Chittavritti, this is what is discussed. Already we saw the Pancha Bhumikas, and they are because of the three gunas. And among them, the first three are because of Tamas and Rajas, and they never allow us to enter into Sampragnata and Asampragnata, Samadhi and Yoga and Kaivalyam. Therefore, inevitably, we have to come to Chittavritti or the fourth Bhumika of the Ekagra Chitta Bhumika. So, in Vedanta, one deeply does Vicharana on the Atma Tattva. In Karma Yoga, is busy in fulfilling his duties. In Bhakti, all responsibilities are put on the Bhagavan. In Yoga Marga, Yoga Marga is like what example I can give you? Thousands of examples are there. Like a allopathy doctor. Allopathy mainly सबका अपना अपना तरीका होता है कि they go into the details of the disease causing enzymes. I am not talking about the allopathy which is misused by the misusing doctors. I am talking by per se the actual medication. So they go into the causes why the disease came. They go not only up to the disease causing microbe, they go even beyond in that microbe. What are the ingredients are there? Therefore, when I know that, only then I can discover a medicine to eliminate that microbe. Like when China discovered and sent to the whole world, what is it? The corona, they are trying the new one with Pakistan now. Somebody told, how do you know? Now, somehow they agreed to give some formula of that. I don't know that I'm not using the medical term because I have no knowledge, zero knowledge. But थोड़ा ऐसे example के लिए हम कहते हैं कि they gave some that particular corona causing particular that virus, whatever you call this, its chemical combination या कुछ भी कहो. Now, with this, they have observed already existing pathogens. And for them, there already medicine was discovered. Now, therefore, studying this one, they discovered it. Idea is what I am giving this example, not to prove my ignorance, that I anyway do in everywhere. See, that subject goes into the intricacies of the problem. Yoga also goes into the intricacies of the inner problem. That's how the necessity of studying yoga, which we have started, it will take long time for me to first understand exactly and tell you. Along with all fear, I also have confidence. Fear that will I be able to do or not. Confidence that you are there with me, so why can't I do? It may take some time. Okay. Now anyway, there and here also, the point is same. That's what I was saying. And what is the point? Protect both of us. From what? Not the outer, but the inner tapa. And what are the inner problem come? Not from Sattva Guna, but the other two. Because of Sattva Guna, you may come to class. That's beautiful. But if the tamas is overpowering, in the class we sleep. If the rajas is overpowering, we get distracted seated in the class. Therefore, O Omkara Rama or Krishna or Hiranyagarbha, please protect both guru and disciple from this adhyatmika tapa. And among them also, the three things we call is what? First is the strong ego in guru or in disciple. That also one biggest adhyatmika tapa. दोनों में किसी एक को भी है तो वो जुगलबंदी नहीं बनती. It becomes calamity. And if both are egos, then there will be a clash of ego, not transfer of the knowledge. One thing is this, ego, strong. Second is what? The most difficult thing is what? Strong expectations from each other, insistences from each other. Okay? When these two also are there, then also problems grow. This is another obstacle. These two are called Rajoguni Samasya. The Ahankara and the expectation mutually too much are the Rajo created problems. From them, O Lord, protect us. Now, what are the problems that are created by the Tamoguna, probably positively, are these three things which are so exhaustively told to us in Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, and everywhere, and even Patanjali Yoga Darshan, we are seeing. The Tamoguna always expresses as these three things: the Pramada, the Alasya, the Nidra. More specific, we are studying today. So, both the Guru and disciple, if they are in this Guna of Alasya, or any one of them, Alasya means what? Ki laziness, lethargy, procrastinating, all these called as the Alasya, indolence. Allah can be changed to Ra, then it becomes Alasya or Arasya. So, there is no Lasyata, there is no Rasata. It is called as Alasya and Arasya. How is the attitude? Ki Guru calls, अरे आ जाओ रे बेटा पढ़ेंगे. Shishya says, Guru Maharaj कल आपने इतना काम दिया, मैं थक गया हूँ, तो सुबह सुबह मैं नहीं आ सकता हूँ. चलो 3 दिन पोस्टपोन करते. So the disciple has got that alasya. Another day, disciple comes and says, Guru Maharaj, पाठ पढ़ाओ. गुरु कहते बेटा मैं आज तक गया हूँ, 10 दिन के बाद आना. अब ऐसे एक एक पोस्टपोन करते जाए, will they be able to do the study at all? No, in your and my case, luckily, we have not this problem. Whenever I call you to come, you come. That's making the study happen. And those are not able to come because of their alasya. They are missing. I am not missing. मैं तो कर रहा हूँ. सोचो अभी 3:30 बजे उठाओ, मैं अभी भी जाना है फिर से. We will do. Is it not understand? Is it clear? The alasya, the laziness, the lethargy, the procrastination, the postponement, the indolence, all these things are called alasyam. That is the tamaguna's quality, and that is the enemy. So from that, avathu. So in the alasya, there should be readiness, there should be inspiration, there should be initiative, there should be sense of want, sense of urgency, sense of commitment. These things when we have, who can stop us from learning, doing, achieving? Spiritual as well as non-spiritual, anything. This is one Guna. Second is what? Along with alasya is the nidra. Nidra is another problem. When is less nidra, then also you cannot be. When is more nidra, then also we can't. Therefore, that nidra excess na ho, kam na ho, jitna karne se our mind will be fresh, ready to attend to class. Utna हमको करना है. Please bless us that with the discretion or the ability to know how much we need to sleep, and beyond that, nothing. That means what? In the case of nidra, if the nidra is very healthy, depending on each individual's demand. कोई 4 में से हो जाता है किसी को 5 और 6. Please remember, regarding food and nidra, don't compare with others. Other person how much food eats, and like एक मोटे पतले, दूसरा एक बहुत 3-4 चपाती खा रहा है, उसको देखकर ये भी 3 ही खाएगा तो ये मरेगा. His capacity is more only. So to that patlu seeing the fatu eating 10, if he eats he will die. Food should not be taken with comparison with others. We have to know what quantity suffices me and stick to that. So too the nidra. There are some yogis who need 3-4 hours. In this life they may be grahastha, but earlier life वो सब काम करके आए. जब उनको 4 घंटे सोचा हो गया वो, but लेकिन उनको देखकर हमें ऐसा मिसगाइड नहीं होता. And if my body, my prakriti demands 7 hours, then I must take 6 in the night time, 1 hour in the afternoon. But anything more than 7 is, you are a bhogi of nidra. You have no goal in your life. You have become slave. And nidra is such a thing. The more you sleep, it says, aur bhi. That is becoming slave to the tamoguna of nidra. दिन भर भी सोचो फिर भी तृप्ति नहीं होती. Best example is कुंभकर्ण. 6 महीना सोएगा वो, एक ही दिन उठेगा और काफी नहीं है उसको, फिर खाकर फिर से सो जाता है. Until what time he did that? Till he died. Only got up to die fighting with Ram Bhagwan. तो मरने तक वो खाया सोया. अगर एक दिन जग गया तो मर गया. There are people in this world. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock they get up. And then little breakfast. Again फिर दोपहर में 4 घंटे सोएंगे. फिर रात को उनका वही जिंदगी. Especially the high rich families, they have nothing to earn. Lot of money is there. Servants are there throughout them, and then they lazy. Very dirty habit. So it's clear about the nidra and its limitations. So alasya, nidra, visa. Third one is pramada. The pramada is what? Mada is a sense of imbalanced ego, because of which pramada, the continuous committing of the same mistakes. Doing the same mistake again and again is called as pramada. Not wanting to learn from it. I can explain it for 1 hour, but I'm just curtailing all these things because our subject is each the next mantra, all of that we have to study. This funny thing of repeating the mistakes by justification goes on pulling us towards only doing the non-positive. And हम जो गलतियां करते अपने दिमाग से उसको जस्टिफाई करते हुए उसी स्थाई में ऐसे रह जाते हैं कि हमको पता ही नहीं होता कि हम फंस गए, अड़ गए. We are lost, we are caught up. Even this also we don't become aware. To that level we justify our mistakes done repeatedly. Once it becomes a habit, both of doing wrong and justifying it, not even God can change this. And any of the mistake first time done, it creates regret and guilt. At that time only, if we learn the lesson and stop it nipping at the bud level, we have saved or protected ourselves. But if we are allowed to commit the same thing, 3, 4, 5 baar, the second time when we do, that much regret, guilt will not be. Third, fourth time, you say it's okay. Fifth, sixth time देखा ना, वो क्या मजा देने लगता है. Do it 7-8 times, वो आदत होता है. अब next, after 10 times you do it, it becomes a right only. You will do it, that's it. I'll smoke, it is my right. First time smoking, everybody will have fear. है ना, क्या पेरेंट्स मानेंगे, क्या सोसाइटी कहेगी, पैसे खर्च होएगा, तबीयत खराब होगा. That will be there. But at that time only, these thoughts are used and he never starts it. He's always safe. But देखेंगे क्या होगा. With any reason if he starts, third, fourth, fifth time, that much of feeling will not be there. On the other hand, we start justifying it. And the worst thing in anybody's life, if one wants to totally get destroyed, is what? Justify your mistakes. बस खत्म. अभी कोई भी बाहर की शत्रु की जरूरत नहीं है सत्यानाश तबाह होने के लिए. Keep justifying your mistakes. So please protect us from this pramada of doing mistakes again and again, whichever they may be. Digressing from the dharma or not doing the things as to be done, ये सब गलतियां mistakes बहुत सारे. There will be mistakes in eating also. If wrong food you eat, the stomach is destroyed. There can be mistake in your walking also. थोड़ा जल्दी चले और कहीं लुढ़क कर गिर गए, पैर टूट गया, और instead of coming to the class, you have gone to the hospital. Mistake is a general word. Everywhere one can commit mistake. खाना बनाते हैं, हाथ उंगली कट गई, instead of lady's finger, the lady finger cut. Then 3 days she is absent because the lady finger. Mistake, no? Any mistake and repeating it is called pramada. And justifying it is worse than that. So, oh Lord, my Rama, my Krishna, oh my Mother Devi, oh Ishvara, please bless both of us to be freed from these adhyatmika rajotapoguna nirmita durgunas. Sahanau avatu we have explained today. Tomorrow we will study Sahanau bhunaktu. Okay, today we'll stop here. Maybe both bhunaktu. What Bhagavan says, Sahanau bhunaktu bhojayatu. What is the meaning of bhojayatu? It has 2-3 meanings. Tomorrow we'll see it. Today we stop. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Avadhishyate. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Paramanushibhyo Namaha. Parabrahmane Namaha. Shruti MAATRE Namaha. Vedavyasa Ishmayagnavalga Adi Gurubhyo Namaha. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanastu. Thank you, friends. We will do our Yoga Darshanam also just for 20 minutes straight away. So that there is some satisfaction